Good morning everybody and hello, welcome to my blog. Right, so it's been ages since I last did a video. Sorry about that. I didn't comment on the IFT4 SpaceX launch, which was incredible. I don't know why I didn't, because I was busy, that was it. But it was probably the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And we'll probably talk a little bit more about that as the day goes on. I'm just going to try and do sort of a quick video today because I actually have a job that I need to be going to do. So it's going to have to sort of fit around that, which I'm sure will be fine and dandy. I'll see you in a bit. And ready to go to work. Okay, so that didn't work out exactly as I was hoping. I thought I would finish a vlog post that day, and then this is like actually a day later. You know, work consumed my attention. Right, so what can I say about, I think the thing, what I really want to kind of get across a little bit when it comes to IFT4 and Starship is, I think most people, the vast majority of people, don't understand why a smaller group would get so excited about it. I mean, yeah, okay, it's nice, like, you know, a bit like the space shuttle, you know, a little bit like what sort of Falcon 9 does, maybe kind of a bit of both. But the fundamental difference here is, I mean, like, imagine if you had to replace your engine every time you drove your car. Yeah, most of it's reusable, but actually still, you know, I mean, nobody would actually buy a car if that's how they worked. Whereas provided the whole thing is reusable, it's a actual step change. And it's a very hard problem to solve when it comes to space. And because it is the gatekeeper to all things not of this earth, there's just so much that can come from it. And it's such a massive barrier. It's such a difficult thing to do. I mean, as Elon Musk has said many times, and many other people have said as well, if gravity on Earth was just a tiny bit stronger, then it would be impossible. And equally, if it was a tiny bit lighter, it would actually be fairly easy. So it's sort of, we're right on the cusp where it's doable, but it's difficult. But the rewards are worth the effort. What are the three things that people basically need? We need space, somewhere to physically be. We need materials that we can use to do stuff. And we need energy to sort of power the transformation of those materials and everything else. So, you know, what is it that space has functionally an infinite amount of? Well, all three of those things: materials, space, and energy. We're actually going off to a Roman event. I'm not quite sure what that means or what that entails, but it sounds like fun. We're going for work reasons, so this might be another one of those vlog posts where I kind of do a little bit across 3 days. We'll see how it goes. I've just got back from a run, which is nice. It is Saturday, so that's, you know, I feel perfectly justified going for a run. And I'm just watching the Everyday Astronaut Elon Musk interview, which is exceedingly interesting. This bit that I'm watching was shot before IFT4, before the fourth flight. So they're talking about the things that might fail, which it turns out Elon Musk had a pretty good idea that those hinge areas were a weakness. So yeah. Very cool, very interesting. Right, but I have to get on with some editing, some work for work editing after this. So I will have to finish this vlog post tomorrow. Wowza, this is the third day in a row when I'm going for a run. Very impressive. Unfortunately, I haven't done 3 vlog posts in a day, but you know, working on it. Yeah, anyway, I better go because I'm going off to see some family members later. The whole day's going to be that, so I'm hoping I can finish up this vlog post over that, you know, over the course of the day, but we'll see how it goes. Which is very much the approach that Tesla takes to its rockets. We'll see how it goes. I mean, they want to test stuff, and it makes a huge difference to the speed of their development. Clearly. I'm smart. How often does that happen? Right, so just making a quick coffee. We're heading off, and Mum's doing the driving, which is nice, so I can get a little relaxed, although that does mean that we're expending diesel on this journey, but it's all right, it's Sunday, and I don't mind being driven. It doesn't happen very often to me. And another day's gone by. Wow, you know, I had some sort of fantasy about being able to go back to doing daily videos, but I don't see how that's going to work at the moment. I'm just too busy, is the problem. But I definitely do want to sort of keep everyone a bit more up to date with what's going on, because I miss making YouTube videos. That's basically what it is. I miss it. It's fun. And, you know, a lot of interesting things are going on in the world. I mean, certainly the Starship thing, I think, is just... it's just so fascinating to watch what sounded, if not impossible, certainly sounded extremely improbable. And yet, it's coming true, like, you know, before our very eyes. It's... yeah. I greatly look forward to seeing the many uses that we will discover for this access to space, the many uses of space that will be discovered. Everything from zero-G manufacturing to, you know, materials that, you know, and resources and energy generation potentially in space, and all the technologies that will be developed in order to make that work, because, you know, that's one of the things that tends to happen with space, is the, you know, technology is designed because it has to be. It's a bit like technology in war. You know, when a military technology always leaps forwards in the middle of a war. I mean, look at the whole sort of Ukraine-Russia thing, which I don't really want to talk about in detail, of course, but just as a general principle, since that conflict has been going on, the Ukrainians in particular have shown an incredible ability to innovate and drive forwards their sort of use of drones. And they will also improve the technology of those for the job that they're using them for as time goes by. So, you know, and it's the same thing with space. Why am I using a sensor in my phone rather than film? Well, it was designed by NASA because film is not the one, not for space anyway. And the list of technologies that have come out of the back of you know, space exploration is more or less never ending. You know, billions and billions of dollars worth of research that then gets put to good use here on Earth. Not to mention, of course, the fact that, you know, there are capabilities which it enables which are just simply impossible, like Starlink internet. You know, having good quality broadband equivalent internet that you can access anywhere using a small satellite dish that you can fit in a backpack, especially with the new mini ones arriving now. That is something that simply was not possible. But to be honest, it wasn't really possible until reusable first stages became a thing with the Falcon 9, because it would just be too expensive to put that many satellites into a low Earth orbit, which is why nobody had done it before. And whenever anyone had tried to do it, because it is something that makes sense to do, but whenever anyone had tried, that company had gone bust because, you know, launch costs. Anyway, this has been wonderful. I am actually going to we're gonna close off today's video, I think, and starting in tomorrow, because I'm in the middle of another busy day. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to that in a minute. We've just popped out because we just need to get a couple of groceries at lunchtime, but yeah, we need to get back to it now. Hope you've enjoyed today's vlog post, found it interesting, fun. If you have, remember to leave a like and share it, and subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Instagram and X if you like, links in the description. And I want to say a massive thank you to my Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome, and I'll see you all in the next episode of my vlog. Bye.